Hello everybody, welcome to another strategies, tactics and boosts video here in my channel. And after our first GP of the season, we got some interesting results, and we altered a little bit our opinions about how to approach the tracks this early uh, in season. But we're going to see this uh, in our videos, in this video and in our next videos. I hope everything went perfect for everybody in Emilia Romagna GP, and everybody got qualified into the final, unlike me, and got great rewards. And I say like me, unlike me, and I would like to point out that if I had followed my own advices, what I told you to do, I would have been in the final, but I didn't. I didn't follow my own instructions, and I failed. Uh, and it was a very big fail in Miami. We will talk about Miami because we have it in our qualifying this GP2. And of course, let's go and talk about our new GP, which is the Monaco GP. Of course, due to licensing issues, we don't have Monaco GP, Monaco track in our game, but we have a very interesting setup of tracks, and let's go and see them. As you can see, we have it's like two different uh, worlds. The rainy qualifying world, and the sunny opening and final world. Today we're going to talk about the four tracks of qualifying, and it's Sao Paulo with 9 laps. 9 laps, it's not 8 anymore. 9 laps in Brazil, 7 laps as always in Silverstone with 50% chance of raining. Miami again, 7 laps, 66% chance of raining. And Imola again, oh, this nightmare. It's still I haven't talked to a player that is have found a strategy to be satisfying in Imola. Anyway, we'll talk about it. Imola 8 laps, 67% chance of raining. As you can see, temperatures are all below 30, so we will be able to use softer compounds without having any problems. As you see in Miami, 12 to 20 degrees. Here, this time we can use softs and medium. My mistake was we had over 30 degrees, 39 degrees. My race was 39 degrees in Miami, and I made the mistake to use softs and medium. I ran out of tires and lost everything. I did good. I lost so many positions in the end, and only got 5 points in Miami. Tragic mistake. And if you remember well, I have told you in the strategies video about last GP to be careful and use harder compounds if uh, the temperature is over 30. Anyway, this is this is in the past now, and let's see what we have in front of us. Okay, give me 1 minute to fix something here. Okay, thank you. And let's start with Brazil, Sao Paulo, and here I believe that it's more. It's we have two choices. It's 9 laps, so we can go one pit stop for 5, and we can choose to race doing 2 pit stops. So let's see. 4-5 medium hard, of course, no other choices. And um, as we can see and as we know, um, Brazil is a combo track. We have sector 1, the red sector, as you can see it, uh, that has and in the beginning of sector 2 we have one medium straight, and in the end of sector 2 and the start of sector 3, the yellow sector, and the start of sector 1, the red sector, we have a big straight. So we need speed, but the rest of the track, and especially sector 2, is full of corners and slow corners, difficult corners. So cornering is needed here. This is why we say this is a combo track. 4-5 medium hard, wherever we are. Okay, if you start at the top of the grid, softs, 2 pit stop, and uh, probably you are okay. But what are you going to do with the second driver? It's very different now to keep up, to make a gap, so you don't have um, stacking, and to use the same strategy in your drivers. At this, I believe that at the moment we need to use different strategies with our drivers when they are starting in very close positions, P1, P2, P1, P3, 14, 15, 14, 16, it's a couple of positions. Uh, we cannot avoid stacking, so different strategies is the solution here. 4-5 medium hard, and Merlion for me, as I have told you many times, is my favorite for combo tracks because of speeding and cornering. But of course, speed boosts Taurus, Deadfast, and Skull. Let's take a look at Skull, which is one of my favorites. You see speed, overtaking, and some boosting in power unit. And 2 pit stops, all softs, easily done. You can push all you need. Basically, we push at the beginning, then laps 3, 4, 5, 6, we just recharge our power unit. Soft is fast enough by itself, so we are okay. And in our last 2 laps, we have enough power to push as much as we can, as we want. Now, again, as you can see, Taurus, Eclipse, Merlion, Firework. But if you don't like to, because we are not so sure about how speed boosts are affecting our performance. Many of us are thinking of um, using only cornering boost. So if you want to use corner boost here, first choice Merlion, and then I would go with Pupa, which is one of the best cornering boosts. And of course, we have Movember, we have Jean, Kawai, lots of cornering boosts if you want to follow this path. Next one, Silverstone. Here, I mostly like doing two pit stops. Again, we have it's mostly we can say it's a combo track, but mostly it is cornering. So if you want to do two pit stops, especially if you start at the top of the grid, soft, medium, 2 to 3, we push in our first stint to get some momentum, some gap. Then in the second stint, we charge our power unit. Soft, as we said, as we say again and again, is fast enough to stay on yellow and recharge our power unit and be fast and not get overtaken. And in our last stint, probably last lap, we are going to push and try to overtake, if we have other cars in front of us, overtake cars that are out of tires, out of power unit, breakdowns. There are a lot of things are happening in the end of every race, especially in Silverstone. And of course, for your second driver, so you don't have stacking, medium, soft. And as you see here, choices are all my choices are cornering choices of boosts with that boosts cornering. Here you can see alternatively Street Shark if you want to boost your speed, your overtaking, and of course to have a good start. This is why Firework is another choice, similar to Street Shark, and Hook for great cornering if we want both our drivers to follow the cornering boosting tactic. And again, Herald, which is going to give us a great first lap, some speed in cornering, and of course a little help in overtaking. There are drivers that need some boosting in overtaking, so it's useful many times to choose boosts like Herald. And of course, this is a very good choice, um, especially if you are at the back. One driver can do two pit stops and your second driver can do only one pit stop. 4-3 hard, medium. And again here you can choose whatever you want, speed boosting or cornering. It's up to you what your car needs. You know better than I do. And don't forget, I always say, when this season, when you choose your boosts, first of all you see the track, see what the track needs, then you see your car, what are the weaknesses of your car, and try to find a boost that will help you with the track and with the weaknesses of your car. And third thing to take to take in account, to think about it and say, okay, maybe I need to boost my driver. It's your third option. The third thing you should have in mind is your driver and what boosting he needs. So all of our tracks in except Brazil, all other tracks have high possibilities, high chances of raining. So again, here we see we have only two choices in Silverstone: 2-3 wets, or of course 3-2 and 4-3. Probably, if you are at the back, maybe with wets, it would be better to choose 4-3 for your first driver and 3-4 for your second driver. Uh, one pit stop in the rain, but if you are at the top of the grid, probably two pit stops would be the faster choice. Miami. It will haunt me for a while, and the mistake I did, the strategy, the tactics, everything worked perfectly. The only thing I made, uh, uh, the only wrong decision I made was the compounds I chose. I should have been more careful and remember what I have told you. So we are not changing our strategy. Two pit stops, soft, soft, medium for driver number one, and as you can see, speed boosting. Here only speed boosting. Don't even think about cornering. Okay, and for our second driver, medium, 3-2, medium, soft, medium. That was my biggest mistake. I went medium, soft, soft, and it was a disaster. So medium, soft, medium. First stint, we push at the beginning. Second stint, we just go with yellow and of course blue in the big straight, so we can recharge faster our power unit. And in our last stint, we can push a lot with medium. Well, I say to you, so maybe I will remember to do it next time. If it rains, again, 2-2-3, uh, with the same boosts, only speed boosts, and 3-2-2. Nothing changes between dry and wet conditions. The same strategy that we're going to follow. And here we are in Imola. Uh, many drivers, but I have talked to many players, and everybody was saying that they couldn't believe how difficult it was for them to race in Imola. There aren't many choices to do, to to have. Uh, there are It's only two pit stops or one pit stop, so let's see them both, and you can decide what fits better to your game style and to your setup. So soft, medium, medium. um, we can choose to go soft, soft, medium, but we will need in second stint a lot of blue to make it, to make 3 laps. But it's a very good option, using soft in the middle. stint. Uh, and basically, what I wanted to say to you is that when we plan our strategy and when we do a strategy with two pit stops, it would be wiser our medium stint to be for recharging our power unit. So, in order to be competitive, not lose positions, and recharge our power unit, we have to choose the softest compound that can complete this stint. So, 3 laps in Imola with some blue, it can be done with the soft compound. So, if you want, take the chance. Um, you will have a full power unit for your last stint with the mediums, and you will be able to push and gain positions or defend your uh, your position. Second driver, soft, medium, soft. Here, our choice is to start again uh, with a fast compound, push in the first third of the lap, then just go with yellow and some blue, of course. And when we enter our second stint, this is a little bit different approach. We're going to push a little bit at the beginning of the second stint again, then go 2 laps on yellow, some blue, and have a full power unit for our last 2 laps. In this strategy, we want to be able to push in the beginning of the first stint, of the second stint, and almost the whole the whole uh, third stint, which is only 2 laps, of course. As you can see, Imola, a combo track, so Merlion, our first choice, which is speed and cornering, and cornering boosts like Kupat, Hunin, Prince, Hook, Herald, Kavai. At the moment, cornering boosts seem to work better. So in combo tracks, we mainly choose to use cornering boosts than speed boosts. And of course, our best choice, I'm going to say it many times this season, I believe, is Merlion, which is a combo boost for combo tracks. Third choice, one pit stop with hards 4-4. And here, if we want to be, as you can see, I'm not choosing cornering boost but speed boosts, because we want, even without pushing the red button, to be a little bit fast, to make the hard compound be a little bit faster, because it is very slow. Uh, it is a very slow compound, and if it's not going to be fixed, the only way to use hards is adding some speed to your car. Now, if it rains, the same strategies, same boosts, same everything. 2-3-3, 3-3-2, as you can see, same boosts, and of course here 4-4 with wets. Here maybe one pit stop for at least one of our cars is the better strategy, because everyone will be with wets. So we don't have the slowest compound, we all have the same compound. So one pit stop, Tsar, for me is a great choice for this kind of track. And of course, don't forget Movember, whoever has Movember, with 10 in cornering and some tire boosting. We need some tire boosting so we can be able to push a little bit to be to make our life easier in boosting, uh, in pressing the red button. And of course, we can use. Oh, no, 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 no. Really? I did that. Come on. Okay. Okay. That was that was not supposed to happen. Okay, I did it. I don't. Anyway, so um, I don't believe I bought downforce. Uh, as you can see, cornering is not such a big boost with downforce, but if you don't have other boosts from not using anything, it's better to use a boost even with plus 2 in cornering. So I believe that, yes, I believe that's it for all our tracks. And as you can see, I'm not very do this, do that. Uh, it's still the beginning of it's still the beginning of the season, and we have a lot of things to learn. Things are changing. um, Yesterday we got a new update fixing some bugs in the game where we had some slowdowns in exiting the pit lane or in some corners. So a lot of things are changing, and we are going to change accordingly, depending where the game goes. So let's see again our tracks for our qualifying round. Sao Paulo, Silverstone, 50% chance of raining, Miami, 66% chance of raining, and Imola, 67% chance of raining. As you can see, opening and final would be sunny, all dry races, but we're going to talk about all this in our next video. I hope you find the you found what we told you today useful. I would like to remind you, don't forget what I'm saying here. Basically, the compounds I'm telling you to use can be altered depending on your driver's ability to manage the tires. If you have a better driver, a driver with very good in a high level with very good tire management, then you can go with softer compounds. If you have drivers with low tire management, then feel free to use um, harder compounds. This is you can alter these strategies and make them suit your car setup, your driver skills, and of course your gameplay. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, you liked it. I'm waiting comments with feedback about if you use these strategies, about what happened. Was it good? Was it not good? Uh, do you have something to add to make these strategies better? I'm waiting comments from you in the comment section. Thank you. Have a nice GP, a successful GP, and of course, I'm going to see you soon. Bye.